Welcome to stage 4 of the BP Ultimate Rally Raid Portugal. What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon? A shorter stage on the menu today, 274 kilometres from Badajoz to Lisbon. And it was a tough one for Bradley Cox, who lost almost an hour after stopping to repair his clutch. The South African was already recovering from a big crash a few days ago and says he has been struggling to feel comfortable on the Sherco. He is now 18th in the bike's open rim. Luciano Benavides also had trouble finding his flow, saying the suspension setup maybe wasn't quite right on the KTM, but he still moved a step closer to the overall podium. The Argentine finished third and slightly increased his lead over Ricky Braybeck and scrapped the third overall. He has promised to keep pushing until the final kilometre. Braybeck had a late crash yesterday and dislocated his little finger, so he was a bit more conservative at the start today. And like Benavides, he also had some setup issues. Fourth place means the American now trails Benavides by 51 seconds overall, but after playing it safe, he has promised to go all in tomorrow. Well, this week has given us a blockbuster battle between Tosha Schareina and Daniel Sanders, but disaster struck for the Spaniard in the final part of today's stage.
Everything was going good until 20Ks until the end. One node was not clear and I was confused, like riding in circles, and I lost like 4 minutes, and yeah, it was so frustrating, just 20Ks until the end. But yeah, this is part of the game. Now trying to clear your mind and attack for tomorrow again.
Tosha losing nearly 5 minutes and surely any chance of winning this rally for the second year running. That opened the door for Sanders and he barreled right through it. The Australian described it as a very intense day. And by the time the dust settled, he was back in pole position by over 3 minutes. Yet another win for the world champion-elect, his 4th of the week, and he's still hungry for more.
We will bring it home tomorrow, but I won't be taking it easy, that's for sure. We've got a lot of rain now, so this is where our tyre's going to work really well. And look, I'll try and go for another stage win for sure.
Sanders simply in a league of his own today, winning by 4 minutes 54 from Schareina. Benavides put 41 seconds into Braybeck, with Skyler Howes in 5th. It looks like Chucky's sensational streak will go on. With a 3-minute 12 lead in a final stage of 103 kilometres, it's his to lose. It was a great day for Portugal in Rally 2. The national stars completed a 1-2 on this 4th stage, with Bruno Santos once again missing out on victory by the skin of his teeth, just 11 seconds off the pace. He was about a minute ahead of the class leader Edgar Canet, who just kept out of trouble. Victory went to another local favourite, Martin Ventura. He already came close on stage 1 before suffering a late clutch problem, but today the Portuguese Badajoz champion got the job done, also finishing as the 7th quickest biker. It was a big win for Martin and for his new team, Honda HRC.
Very happy, the bike is his first win in the Rally 2, so happy for the bike, happy for the team, everyone is working on this project. And yeah, also for myself, first day without dust, and I could do what I want to do.
Small gaps today, with only a minute and a half separating the top 4. Joel van Mechelen was 5th for the Basque World KTM team. Canet goes into the final day with a comfortable lead of 4 minutes and 52 seconds over Santos. Salvador Amaral has been out of the running in Rally 3 since he hit big mechanical trouble on stage 2, but the Portuguese rider had a solid outing today, coming 2nd in class. He was about a minute and a half faster than his brother Gonzalo, but a few minutes down on the runaway leader, Thomas Oldos. Badajoz finished inside the top 20 today on 2 wheels, and he now leads Carlo Cabini by just under an hour and a half. Finland's Ralph Molander is running third. It was a bit of a frustrating day for Antanas Kanokinas in his bid to hunt down his teammates Gaetan Martinez in the quads. The Lithuanian had a small crash, which kept his mechanics busy back at the bivouac, but with the World Cup title on the line, he plans to keep flooring it all the way to the checkered flag. Martinez claimed his third win of the week, increasing his lead to nearly 25 minutes before the final stage.
You know, this is the place where the famous navigators from Portugal went to all the world and conquered the world. And I think it's a place where it represents a lot for the Portuguese people.
We have reached Lisbon as this rally nears its conclusion. A proud moment for organisers ACP and their president, Carlos Barbosa.
ACP is the biggest club in Portugal. We organize the Rally of Portugal, we organize this one, we organize the Badajoz de Porto Alegre, we organize many for classic cars like the 500 miles, we organize many races here. It's crazy. It's crazy because, let me tell you, for example, in the Rally of Portugal for WRC, we had 1,200,000 people to see the rally. After the football, racing is the most important sport in Portugal. In this championship, there are only 5 races, and the only race that is in Europe is here in Portugal, because it's really the best place to make the rally ride here in Europe. So we are very glad to do it, and I hope we continue to do it.
Is the battle to become the King of Portugal, Lucas Moraes versus King Latigan. After today's action, the Brazilian leads his South African teammate by just 34 seconds.
Second race in a row that it's come down to the last stage.
Another very tricky stage. We're trying to maintain the distance to Hank.
There was high speeds and the roads are super slippery.
Tomorrow can be muddy, so the idea was to don't lose that much, but try to start behind him.
The stage was not without drama, but yeah, we're happy to be here.
Tomorrow, let's see how it's going to play out. Yeah.
Away from the fight for overall honours, several drivers have quietly done a brilliant job this week, none more so than Christian Baumgart. This is his first outing in the SVR Toyota Hilux, which he describes as a beautiful car. And despite battling with the rocks in recent days, the Brazilian is up to 4th place overall. Portuguese driver Francisco Barreto is delighted to be competing with legends like Nasser Al-Attiyah and Carlos Sainz this week, and he is currently higher than both of them in the standings. The 27-year-old feels that he could actually be doing better, but for his second year in the Toyota Hilux, he is acquitting himself very nicely. Jordan said Aridis will be a familiar name for W2RC fans, but the Greek privateer has decided to try his hand at Rally Raid, teaming up with M Sport to race a Ford Raptor T1 Plus. On a day when Carlos Sainz dropped out of overall contention after hitting a rock and damaging his power steering, said Aridis had maybe his best outing of the week. He currently sits inside the top 10 Yazid Al-Raji is slowly getting back to form after incurring a serious vertebrae injury in April. The Saudi explained that he needs time to recover his strength and sharpness, or the bone can take up to 8 months to fully heal. So he's just taking things smooth and not overdoing the workload. He was 9th today.
We don't drive around 5 months. We need to have normal reaction, feeling back better, and me and Timo do a great job to improve it step by step. And I think we don't want to attack. We need to do it very well and smoothly and safe. That's most important.
But stage 4 was ultimately a story of danger, of domination. The Sand Riders put all 3 of their cars inside the top 5. Sebastian Loeb was opening after his win yesterday, but had a nice clean run. Good pace, no mistakes, second place. Cristina Gutierrez was also able to push today, moving herself back into the top 5 overall. She praised the team for their incredible work. Said the car was perfect. Maserati also got a much more satisfied figure back at Lisbon as he powered to the stage win. The Qatari has been struggling with overheating brakes, which has stopped him playing at the sharp end of the standings. Today, the mechanics got it spot on. 5 precious points towards defending his World Championship crown.
Thank for the team. Yesterday make a lot of work, you know, to cool the brakes down, and today we don't have any problem, and finally we win the stage. Also we are climbing for the overhaul, you know. I'm happy.
Alatia leading in low by 2 minutes and 7 seconds, with only 23 seconds separating Latican and Reich third and fourth. 34 seconds the gap between the top two, while Loeb looks set to complete the overall podium. Gonzalo Guerrero continues to edge his way towards overall victory in the challenges. The Portuguese star and his co-driver Bruno Giacomi are just making sure that they bring their Taurus Evo Max to the finish line safely every day. Today they only missed out on the stage win by 37 seconds. Second place went to Matthias Ekstrom, who was denied a third minute of rally by this man, Charles Munster. The Luxembourger's been knocking on the door all week and finally took the stage honours on the road to Lisbon. After his victory at Aragon this summer, Munster is on course for second place. It's only his second event in W2RC. Munster and Ekstrom were both among the top 10 FIA vehicles today, with Guerrero leading in Pim Klaassen and Navarro. Guerrero leads Munster by 15 minutes 56 overall, while W2RC contenders Daniel Hill and Nicolas Piñata are up to 4th and 5th. Today saw Luis Cidade become the 4th different Portuguese driver this week to win in the SSV class. Cidade is competing in a South Racing Can-Am, and despite some mechanical woes this week, he got things absolutely spot on today, beating the overall leader, Diaz, to 16 seconds. The domination of this class continues. Alexander Pinto took another maximum haul in the W2RC, while Ruben Rodriguez and Felipe Lopez were 4th and 5th. 16 minutes 42 the lead for Diaz, who just has to bring it home tomorrow.